Alrighty, welcome to One Job, the subreddit. Not to be confused with the video I posted not too long ago with the title, One Job, that wasn't on this subreddit. Anyway, haven't been here in a while, so we're sorting by the last year, because the last time I did this was over on the Captain Sparkles main channel. Still sick, mostly because it's only been a few minutes since I recorded the last video, and also represent.com/Captain Sparkles still up in play for inverted humming shark merch for the next couple of weeks or so if you're interested in picking one of those up. Let's start off with number 19. Hey boss, I made the ribbons. Spelling bee with 2 eyes. Ha! So you get it's the name of the subreddit is One Job because you had one job to spell the award correctly for the spelling bee, unless it's meant to be ironic. This is a satirical spelling bee where the only way that you actually win is by spelling the most words wrong. But the kids weren't told that before they entered, so really they were just completely demoralized and defeated when they were disqualified from the spelling bee for spelling the word right. They're like, I swear I studied that for ages. Why am I out of the spelling bee? And the kid who expected to go nowhere ended up winning. It's just, you know, you gotta peak somewhere in life, even if it's at age 8. I think I had one job. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. I didn't even do that on purpose. Wonder how many people noticed that. You had one job to start on 19 and you started on 20. You idiot. Moving right along, we got new doors at work. Pull, push. Well, everything is, it's all from whatever your frame of reference. It's all relative. That push, it is technically a push if you're coming from the side that the arrow is on, and likewise it's a pull if you are coming from the side that the arrow is on. This is your assistant. All right, these doors are mechanically assisted, and so when you push, there will be a little invisible assistant. You can't see them, but they're there pulling on the door just to help you. They complement each other. Okay, that's all that they're trying to communicate here. This is not what I've ordered. This subreddit is just a little combination of mildly infuriating, crappy design, expectation versus reality. Is this a cake? I'm assuming not a mask, right? It's just Darth Maul's lesser known cousin. All right, doesn't get much love, but really just wanted to get out there. It was his time to shine. All right, one of these times, okay? You couldn't just leave his cousin caged up forever. All right, he had to get out there and really show his worth. And I don't know, I think he executed it pretty flawlessly, if you ask me. Not everyone can have the perfect golden ratio, chiseled proportions that the top supervillains have, okay? Some of the supervillains have got to look a little bit less golden ratio. They got to represent normal people like us, all right? It's not fair that supervillains in movies all get to have these freaking proportions, okay? Stoned. I really don't know which way I'm supposed to be going here. You got me confused. I think it's harder to mess up the bigger arrow, right? Like, you've got a lot of different occasions to be like, oh, yeah, maybe we're building this arrow, this giant arrow facing the wrong direction. So, whoops. Even though all these papers here were pointing the other, we accidentally somehow didn't realize that we built this big arrow out of all these papers facing the wrong direction. What might have happened here is someone printed out all these little things facing the wrong way. And they're like, how do we overcome this? All right, we were planning on just building a big rectangle on the wall with everybody pointing that way. I got it. We'll just instead of a rectangle, we'll build an arrow in the other direction. It'll be confusing, but at least we don't have to reprint this. So we'll save paper. The lamp's in my uni classroom. It's almost impossible to focus on the lecture. This is like a Minecraft structure that I would make on purpose just to annoy people who are watching the stream, so that they keep on being like, can you please fix this, Jordan? I'll be like, what are you talking about? That's not, you guys are crazy if you think that there's any out of place. I don't see anything wrong with this glowstone in the ceiling. All looks perfectly tiled to me, evenly spaced. No, I don't see any issues with it, guys. I'm just gonna keep on playing the game. Everything's fine. No, I don't have a light bulb out in my roof, my ceiling right now. I definitely don't have 50% of the lights out in this room. No, I don't have one of those 2 lights out over there. One of the 2 lights out behind me. One of the 2 ceiling lights out. Half of the 6 lights in this room are out currently. Yep. I don't think Germany uses this flag anymore. Yeah, I don't, I mean, perhaps this is a very vintage car logo package that you've acquired here. So I mean, it might be pre-war. I'm not really sure, but assuming it's not, yeah, it's probably, I don't think that's Germany's flag any longer. I don't think you got that one right. It's still a little off. Not that one. Doesn't look like that anymore. No, not quite. Our 300-year-old school. Yeah, all right. You know, Michelangelo, he might have been just a little bit drunk at the time that he was laying down those tiles at your school. So, sorry, guys. It's already down now. I might have painted the Sistine Chapel and made some pretty cool sculptures and stuff. So, at school, though, they weren't really paying me my normal budget anyway, so I can't really be bothered to fix it. And before you tell me Michelangelo is older than 300 years ago, I know. All right? I realize Michelangelo didn't actually tile this school. Okay, history buffs out there. I realize this. It must mark something, dude. It's got to be like it's pointing towards, maybe there's a door right there. I see some shadows. Maybe that's someone standing in an entryway, and every door has one of those perpendicular. I don't know if I agree with the style choice there, but there might be a reason. When you get robbed, but you don't. A man walked into a Louisiana Circle K, put a $20 bill on the counter, and asked for change. When the clerk opened the cash drawer, the man pulled a demonetized and asked for all the cash in the register, which the clerk promptly provided. The man took the cash from the clerk and fled, leaving the $20 bill on the counter. The total amount of cash he got from the drawer, $15. Oh boy. You know, I guess you've got to start your aspirations somewhere. Pickpocket -5. He hadn't leveled up his skills very high in that category. So there's probably like a maximum amount of loot you're able to pull from any drop before you've leveled up enough in that department. So it's all right. He'll keep at it. Hopefully not. Hopefully he won't keep at it. Hopefully he was caught with $15 in his pocket and he didn't realize until after the fact that he paid $5 to be arrested. Need quick cash? Just find an ATM with the keys still labeled and taped to the back. Important. Keys for armored carrier only. If you have any questions, call 800 blah blah blah. Important. Yeah. I have some questions. Is there like a rule where if you find these keys, it's kind of like a finders keepers thing? Like I'm now the owner of what these keys go into. It's rightfully mine. There's a law that must have been passed about that at some point in the history of the country that this is in. Check your local laws. I'm sure you're fine in that case. Like, no, it's cool, everybody. This is mine. As you can see, I have the keys, and I can open it up. So that obviously means that I can I'll just be carrying this out here now. All right. I'm the repair guy, also the owner. I run the company that runs these things. I'm just testing for testing purposes. So I'll be back with the ATM, but my fee for the fixing, it's inside. So don't worry if that doesn't come back with it. It's all right. Let's shoot you an invoice. It'll be cool. Now I am Kark. I said my name was Mark with a C. Just like the cashier with the math gif with the numbers and all that scrolling down. Mark with a C. Which letter? Which letter would normally not be a C, but then subbed out for a C? Oh, must be the M. Yeah. Oh no, sometimes M's and C's are interchangeable and the C is still pronounced like an M. Ah, yes. No, I've heard that. French, I believe. Ah, yes, Mark. spelled Kark though. Can I just ask you for a second though? I think I might have seen this one before, but I don't know if I asked this at that time. Why do you tell the cashier at a Starbucks that your name is Mark with a C? Does it matter? You disappointed me, kiddo. 1 second vid, 2 seconds. Nope. I have a solution to this one, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here's the deal. So, oftentimes, especially on the vlog channel, the editor over there, Alex, he'll make videos leet seconds long every now and again. He's done it on the Captain Sparkles channel as well in videos he's edited there. And on Captain Sparkles too? No, just on main and vlog primarily. And when I upload them to YouTube, it'll actually say instead of 13 minutes and 37 seconds, it'll say 13 minutes and 38 seconds. YouTube has a weird kind of rounding thing. I don't even know if it's rounding. It's like, if it's 1337.1 or something, it'll say 1338, but almost every video I've gotten from him that's 1337, it will list 1338 when uploaded. Very rarely does it ever say 1337 until you actually are on the watch page of the video itself. The video is probably 1 second long, legitimately, and then YouTube was like, actually, it's 2 seconds. The kid did his job. There is no blame to be put on the kid. The blame is to be placed on YouTube itself. The more you know. Good job. What is, okay, there's not enough pixels. God dang it. I need to know what it is that is emitting this like shockwave that the kid is falling over to. Is this real or is this a meme? Imagine if this Huggies billboard already existed and then the marketing people for Hitman who are, I don't know, handling this region were like, this is going to be a perfect opportunity, guys. Can you just, we know you have the poster design. Can you just shift Hitman up a little bit? We have good reason. I promise. It'll be funny. Just, can you do it? You'll see. We'll send you a photo with 2 pixels in it. It'll be great. You'll laugh. Thanks. Netflix, why are you like this? Clifford the Big Red Dog. He knows a lot about divorce, dating, and sex after 45, and he won't spare you the gory details. Hey, you know what? Brands gotta age with their audiences, okay? I was reading Clifford when I was young. Now, I want to hear about divorce and dating and sex after 45. And I don't want the gory details spared. Clifford After Dark, that's the show for me. Thank you, Netflix. Driving a truck with a side tool. Driving a truck with, oh, no. We don't want to do that. Wow. Oh, buddy. Oh, yeah, that's, wow. Man, I would have thought that it wouldn't. That's no good. How did you get away with driving down the entire highway with nobody letting you know, oh, you don't, your thing is over, obstructing the other lane completely? Like, how did you get this far to begin with? I also like how that bus stopped there. That bus was like, nope, this is gonna go poorly. I just can't believe that it had enough energy to take the whole thing down. I guess that is a pretty heavy truck, but I don't know. I wouldn't have thought it to collapse the whole thing. Just, maybe bounce off of it, but dang. How can you mess it up that badly? Ah, yes. I've always wanted to go to the country of Africa, which is in 2 places and also borders Russia. It's an interesting place. Also, I like this just extended part of Australia up there. It looks like a hammer. Australia's hammer, as it's known. It's where you find many hammerhead sharks in the water. And it's a little known fact that the United Kingdom is actually part of Africa. This is pretty accurate. I guess it was a long day at work. Who on earth accepted this as a return? This item is from the summer of 2000. That was almost 17 years ago. Our return policy is 45 days. If you're not sure, ask management. I don't know, is there a date on the barcode there? Because if there's not a date on the barcode, does anyone working the register at Gap really, they're memorizing all the styles for the last 17 years? Like, sorry, sir, the thing you're trying to return is obviously looking at the style on this piece right here. It is obviously from the season of 2008. This sort of stitching, it really went out of style right about 2010. And so I obviously you can't return this. Sorry. Nice try though, but I don't know. They were probably trying to be nice. I'm sure the customer was being really adamant, like, hey, you're supposed to have a receipt. Usually they get returns. They're like, I bought it here the other week. Okay, look, it still has the tag on it. All right. You're not going to take this? Really? I'm going to speak to your manager and tell them what a terrible job they're... And they're like, I'm not paid enough for this. Fine. Here, I'll return it for you. Like, geez, fine. It has the tag on it. What else could we be doing here? All right. It's like, I'm not paid enough for this. Not a one job kind of thing. Unless there's a date on there. And the top for the last year, petition to make this subreddit logo. I swear, I think I've seen this before on this subreddit, and it was definitely longer than 6 months that I've been here. But this definitely seems more like mildly infuriating. It would be better if it was like Reddit with one D. That would be one job. Or if you spelled one W-O-N, job, you had one job. All better ideas, I think. But anyway, that's it for the last year. Even though most of these were like in the last month. I guess the subreddit's popping off or something. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description. If you want to catch more of these, if I do them in the future, even though this is the only one for now, subscribe if you're not already. And again, represent.com/CaptainSparkles for the Humming Shark merch for the next week and a half or so. I'll see you next time.